Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, making the final appearance of his historic NFL career out of California, at tight end, number 88, Tony Gonzalez.
That's an audio clip.
Oh.
Tony Gonzalez is in the studio. What's going on?
Man, that brings me back right there.
Well, that's
that
what we
was
wanted to do.
good. Oh, that was my last game, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was your last
okay,
game.
I remember it. Just like it was yesterday. But
Okay,
good to be back.
You want to talk movies? You want to talk football? We'll talk movies and football.
This is your show. We'll talk whatever you want to talk about.
Let's talk movies first because you see all the movie people are lined up.
I am here with the Paramount people.
And they'll be like,
What?
how'd you like acting?
I loved it. I love it. It wasn't my first time acting.
Right.
I've done acting before, since I really got in the league. So, and I've done it in college. I actually did it when I was a little kid. I was Christopher Columbus's brother when I was a little boy in fourth
Didn't even know
grade.
he had a brother.
Didn't even know. I didn't even know. Christopher Columbus had a brother in this play. But yeah, it was great. I didn't even expect to do something like this because I had tried it before and I've done NCIS. I have a recurring role in there, small role. But then when I got the offer to do this, to go down and audition, I told him no, I don't want to do this because I was scared. It's a big time movie, right? Vin Diesel,
man.
So, but then my manager called me up and she's a thick New York accent. She's like, "You get your effing butt down there and go try audition for this part." So anyway, so I did it and I got it. It was like 10 other people auditioning and big time actors. I'd recognized a couple guys.
Oh, wow.
So it was fun. It was fun, and it's something I think I want to keep doing.
So are you a person that goes into auditions and you're like nervous?
Yeah, it was really the reason I think I like it is because it's very similar to football.
Right.
As far as like you get your lines, you get your plays.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, in what way?
You work it over and over and over throughout practice throughout the week, and that's what you do with your lines. You get them and you run them, and then you get to the big game or you get to the big audition, or if you actually get the part, then you get to the scene, and then you have to let it go and you have to react off people because some of these actors are so good, way better than I am, way more experienced, and so you have to go with what they're doing. So it's just I've really got a kick out of it. It gives me that feeling in my gut again that football gave me.
Right.
That nervousness before you go on, and I've had fun doing it. It's great. That's why I said it's something that I kind of want to keep doing.
Wow.
I mean, with such a storied NFL career, so many people want to transition into other things, and it doesn't happen for everybody.
Right.
I mean, so where do you think, because of your TV life that you're living now, because I was one of those people that said, okay, when they said you were going to go on to this show, we see people go on, and when you already have a set crew, you're trying to pick your spots. But it seems like it was kind of like y'all were gelling from the very beginning. Do you feel that way, or did you have to kind of wait and hopefully they would give you? Well, Tony, what do you think? Like, how was it doing the NFL TV thing?
It was great. I had to audition for that too.
Did you really?
Yeah, they sent me down there. It was just Boomer.
Whose job did you take?
I don't know.
Don't say it.
I don't know. I think it was Dan Marino's. And someone's going to take my job one day. Always, just like football.
Right.
You just renting that chair is what they say. But I auditioned for that too with Boomer. Had a good time doing it. But that first show, you talk about nervous.
Right.
It was just like I said, it's kind of very similar to the football, where you're sitting in that chair, and then once that red light comes on, you realize that there's like 3 or 4 million people watching you live television, and if you mess up, everybody's going to see it.
It is what it is.
So my heart was jumping out of my chest. I'm nervous. I'm switching my leg underneath the desk. It was. But then you get through it and you do it, and you try not to look stupid.
But it seems so odd to me because you went through a career where you have people like heckle you when you walk out on the field.
I know, but
nobody's heckling. The red light's not heckling.
He's okay with that. He's
okay.
handsome.
What I'm saying, like,
he's handsome. It doesn't matter.
You suck, man.
Oh,
It doesn't matter.
I'm trying to be clean.
The worst ever. I'm like, okay.
What was it like working inside of Vin Diesel?
It was great. He's a sweetheart. He would always come in holding like a speaker. He had one of those little pills or whatever. And come in playing different music every single day, dancing and just happy.
Good energy.
Happy. It was good energy. I enjoyed it. It was fun. The whole cast, like Ruby Rose, Donnie Yen, a big actor. I don't know for the action fans out there. Like he's a big action star over in China. Deepika, who's a big actress in India. Like, it was just this whole all-star cast. And then there's me sitting there, and I'm like, do I even belong here?
Right.
And then you but you go out and you do it, and they were all very kind to me and helping me out. It was fun. We shot it in Toronto. I don't have a huge part, but I have a good part. A good part.
But they will know you're in it.
Oh, you're going to know it's me. You're not going to blink and go, what happened? Where'd he go?
Okay.
It'll be one of those, like, you'll see me throughout the movie. And then
We're talking to Tony Gonzalez, XXX, the return of Xander Cage. And, we're talking about all the different things that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was asking you off the air about the cookbook. Like, man, you've done a bunch of different stuff, man.
right.
Like, what's next? What can't you do?
I can't dance that well.
Oh.
No Dancing with the Stars?
I can't sing. I'm not going to dance with the
Stars?
stars.
No Dancing with the Stars.
Hell, no way. No way. People always ask me, you going to do that? I'm like,
No.
I'm not embarrassing
Have
myself.
they asked
like that.
you?
Yeah, they've asked me. I would, but I'm enjoying it. You put irons in the fire.
Right.
You see which one gets hot, and what people say, hey, you know what, you're pretty good at this, or I think you should try this, and that's how acting was. I would have never went into it if people were like, hey, you know what, good job. I'm glad you got the part, but
Right.
you need to think about something else.
Work on that.
So you get the feedback from everybody, but I'm not afraid. You got to
Right.
go out there and put yourself
That's
out
right.
there.
That's
Try
right.
it.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah, it's like Will Smith. I mean, I was talking about this to somebody last night. He says, nothing embarrasses me.
Uh-huh.
I say, boy, you can live your life like that. You all right. If you say
no.
nothing embarrasses you, so
Yeah.
you'll just try anything.
Yeah, and I wasn't always that way either.
Yeah.
I've just learned that really probably throughout this whole process of auditioning, because I've auditioned for other stuff that I haven't gotten.
Yeah.
I've been auditioning now. I'm
They
in
say you
that
get more
world.
no's than yes.
Oh, you get wait. I haven't got, now I know.
So you want to tell us how you lost Batman?
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. I auditioned for this movie with Johnny Depp. I didn't get it, but it was. It's one of those. You walk in there and it's just totally different
Right,
world. It's
right.
absolutely outside of your comfort zone.
Right.
But that's when life comes. That's that
Absolutely.
excitement. And so I was like, this is great for me. I'm gonna give this a shot for as long as I can do it.
Let's log on to
Nice.
watchp103.com and see Tony in the studio. Okay, we got to talk about Falcons. Mm-hmm. Are you officially retired? You turned in the letter?
I know I never wrote a letter. And I think both teams probably didn't like that. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. But I didn't think I needed to write a letter. I'm done. I'm not.
That's all you had to say.
Over.
I'm done. What do I need to sign a resignation later? Like they want you to sign that to say like official retirement papers. I didn't.
Because
do
they
it.
know that you could pop up, though.
I'm not gonna pop up.
You could pop up.
I could, but
You could
Not
pop
now.
up.
maybe last year, or the year before.
Maybe last year?
I'm 40 years old now.
Hey, you got, there's some people in there doing it, man.
They don't need me. The Falcons are on fire right now.
Yeah.
You got the MVP of
Yes.
the league in Matt Ryan. In my opinion, I see no reason why he should not get that award this year. The way he's been playing, it's awesome right now to watch them play. I think they're a better football team. When we went to the NFC Championship
Right.
team, they were way on the offensive side of the ball. Even though we had Roddy White, Julio Jones was there, Michael Turner,
Right.
and then Matt was playing well, but he wasn't playing like he is now.
Yeah.
He's playing out of his mind. And Vic Beasley on defense. It's looking good for them. I like their chances this week against Aaron.
Do you think, like, with all the pundits saying what they want to say, but for this weekend to come down to four of probably the best quarterbacks,
Yeah.
I mean, this will shut everybody up.
Yeah.
Because you got, Matt going against Aaron Rodgers, who I keep telling people all the time. When Dallas tied that game up and there was 40 seconds left, I said, they're going to lose.
Yeah, they'll lose.
Oh, no.
I said,
Got the Hall of Famer. Two
They're gonna lose.
timeouts and a Hall of Famer.
yeah, they're going to lose. So as you look at this team, because, they talk about there's a hashtag, the brothership. And Dan Quinn talks about last year, he was talking about Fast and Furious, but he didn't have the talent to match what he has this year. When you're in the locker room with a coach that, because you guys you're making money, you don't have to listen to any of it. There's a video that was on with the Steelers coach, and some of the players were over the next room on Facebook Live, and he's in the background, he cursing like a sailor. I don't give an F, and we're going to bring the A, and you and everybody's like, oh! But I mean, like, they weren't even paying attention to it, but DQ, they seem to be really into what he's talking about. How important is that when you get to this level? Because he's done it. He's got the ring.
Yeah. You have to respect where he's been.
Right.
And you trust when he says something, you gotta believe it. I mean, you should believe it. Look at what's happened since he's gotten here. Very quickly, they have become a top 4 football team in the NFL, and you're so close. And at this point, it's important that everybody is on the same page, and that's what I think he really does. He brings that attitude of aggressiveness,
right,
of let's have some fun too, because it's still football, and guys are focused, and that's really the hallmark of any great team out there. That's what they do. They have fun, they get physical, and they focus. It's a good combination.
Movie opens Friday. Triple X, the return of Xander Cage. One final question: when they unveil the bust, what's the logo gonna be?
Well, the thing where I get lucky here, because I loved my time in both places, is you don't have to pick for the NFL. Now in baseball, you have to go in it for a certain team.
Right.
Basketball, you go in as a certain team, but in football, you go in as the individual. So, fortunately, I don't have to make that decision. It's good.
Everybody can claim you.
Anybody can claim me. I'm open. But obviously, I loved my time in Kansas City, and I love my time in Atlanta. But Atlanta, I had a lot more success than I ever had in Kansas City as far as playoffs and winning. So I really loved both owners. Arthur Blank was great. Lamar Hunt was great. God rest his soul. It was just a good time in both places. Good cities too. I enjoyed being here in the big city.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
It's a drum roll. Big ass drum
There's a
roll.
long
You're gonna claim the Falcons, right?
I'm gonna claim. Yeah.
Come on.
Falcons Chiefs, Chief Falcons. I can't. Come on,
Tony. Come on, Tony.
You know what? You know how close it was for Kansas City and Atlanta to be playing in the Super Bowl. People are asking me, who you gonna root for if they both play in the, and I don't know.
Don't know, right?
I'm glad I don't have to make that choice right now.
Okay, we're going to break. You got to go. Got to do a whole bunch of rounds. Your prediction for the Super Bowl? Who's it going to be?
I think it's Atlanta Falcons against the New England Patriots, and that's going to be it.
We're going to Houston, baby.
Well, it's done.
Pack your bags.
And if it gets to that, what are our chances?
I think Atlanta can win. I'm telling you, because they have this offense. If they keep doing what they've been doing, and Matt plays the way he has been, I just don't see any. What team out there is going to score 34 points with them? I think it's it would be an easier game against the New England Patriots, which are both very tough, but the easier of the two would be against the Patriots, that rather than the game they have this weekend, because Aaron is on fire right now. He's playing some good football.
Is there anything we need to get Matt Ryan to keep him playing the way he's playing? Anything?
I think he's turned that corner. I don't think
anything.
There's no looking back. He's there now. He's in the zone. He's in the zone.
Okay.
He won't even text me back. Like, he'll text me back. I'll text him, congratulations on the game. Good job. And I told him, okay. And then I texted him yesterday, hey, I'm going to be in town to say hello. And I go, hey, don't worry about it, though. You do not have to hang out with me. I get it. Because I probably would say the same thing. I don't want to. But that's how focused he is.
Did he respond?
Not the second text. Because I said, hey, don't get back to me. I gave him the out. I said, you don't have to. And because he's focused. And that whole team should be focused.
Yeah.
Like forget about me. Forget about your mama. Forget about everybody.
So no yacht trips to Miami.
No yacht trips to Miami.
Everybody take their shirts off.
It's gonna be fun.
That's gonna go down in history as one of the worst trips ever for the Giants, because they're gonna blame Odell for that.
Yeah, not a good look.
Not a good look. Yeah.
You couldn't wait 1 week, huh?
Now you got the whole summer to fish.
Oh man, just young. Oh, to be young. And it's a different world. You cannot do it how we used to do it.
Right.
Back in my day.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Tony, man, always great to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll be watching on TV and watching the movie. Movie opens this Friday.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
Great.
Get your popcorn early. Don't leave halfway through because you don't want to miss it. Triple X.
Triple X.
All right.
You love it.
Jim Basile.
Brian Cameron.
What's up, man?